everybody, and
Happy New Year. Yeah, our first video of 2023.
Yeah, and this little video is
just a recap of where we've been hiding the last part of 2022.
Yeah.
So we've still got a few of our cruising videos to get out, but this is just to bring you up to speed of where we are and what we're doing. Yeah, so as you know, we sort of classified ourselves as semi-cruisers.
Yeah.
We're we decided, because life throws you curveballs, that during the winter we wanted to come back, be near family.
Closer to family.
And before we was at Fox's Marina, but we'd been on lists for a couple of other marinas. Now, this marina actually featured in a video a few videos back where we towed a boat back to a marina. Well, we've been on the waiting list for a little while, and
a mooring the size for the size of our
boat came available.
Yeah.
So we went and had a look, and this is the actual footage of us just going to look at the mooring. Right, so try and do a little video. How you feeling, Deborah?
Happy, excited, anxious a little bit, but yes.
Yeah, next.
Really looking forward to it.
Next boaty chapter for us, really,
yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We've.
Listen. No cars.
No cars. Although we are near Mildenhall, but Deb gets a little bit aroused.
I do love a plane.
Aroused by all the
fly
fly
boys
going over in their big jets. Yeah, so we've just come here today. This garden mooring won't be ours for another 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Then I've taken some random videos of the jetty. It's more for my benefit to work out how we're going to extend the staging, because with water levels lower than they were years ago when that staging was put in, we need to do a little bit of work there. Yeah, so you'll get to see it loads when we eventually move in.
Yeah.
But this is just like a little peep. Can't believe it's going to be ours.
Yes.
Yeah, so we come through from the garden area. That's not our boat, that's the gentleman who's currently on the mooring. 2 meters deep by 20 meters, and we have a 7 meter deep by 20 meter garden area. I'm going to be treating it like a blank canvas, really. It's south facing, so yeah, so the sun will be on the boat all day, giving plenty of solar. We get sun traps in the garden area, and then we've got shade from trees and bushes. This barrier here, which divides the garden from the mooring, we might just have a little bit of a thin out there, but early days yet. I mean, what are we? We are mid-August. we're going to get on here at the end of September, so our actual sort of time within the garden to do things is running out. I'm droning on now. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to get back into the car and go back to our marina.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's beautiful, absolutely wonderful. There's a little bit of work to be done, but that's fine. It's not. It's just what they call that,
Blank canvas.
Yeah, we're going to treat it as a blank canvas. We know what we want to do to it, and where it is just blissful. It really is.
Obviously, whatever we do, we're still going to keep it low maintenance, because predominantly throughout the summer we're going to be off cruising.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be putting anything in there that's going to need a lot of work and attention.
But at least we can still pop back every now and again and just have a little while there, barbecues.
Yeah.
Get the kids round. It'd be wonderful.
Yeah, and just getting the dogs off and them having a little bit of a garden to run around.
Bonnie does love to sunbathe, don't she?
Yeah,
she does love to sunbathe.
She does, yeah. So we was due to get it was due to become vacant the end of October, but we got a phone call
saying that
end of August that we could get on it like the first week in September.
So that's what we did.
So we did, and we shot.
We literally did.
Shot down and took some more footage.
Yeah.
Overalls on. Day one of Tidy the Garden. The chap who was here before, I think he left in a hurry. We filled 2 big bags of beer cans. So cheers, geez. You obviously like your drink, like myself. It's quite a way round to where all the recycling is, but I think there's a maintenance man here called John who's got a little buggy, and providing we get everything all neat and tidy, help him load it up onto the buggy, he'll take it all round there. Now, you can see behind me, we've cleared all that area there, and it consists mainly of your general junk that you'd accumulate in any sort of home and garden. Old bits and pieces there. That is filled with lots of various bits. We've got a lot of garden waste to get rid of. We've got some recycling there, which is great. Yeah, it's actually nice to be able to do some recycling. Normally with all the CRT and the EA rubbish points, everything is just all bunged in at once, and it goes to a sorting depot where it's then sorted, but you always feel it's not doing it as well as if you do it yourself. So plenty of recycling over there for glass, plastics, cardboards, and then obviously your general waste. And the water levels have risen, so we can actually get the boat near the jetty. I think the whole country's experienced low levels, but just let me show you. Yeah, so we're still, from our decking area, we've got 2 steps that go down. We've got a gangplank across. That's our whole deck area, which unfortunately is rotten. Yeah, so that area, that's all got to be redecked, and I need to get that done before I go back doing my few days a week work over the winter. Lots to do in the garden. That is the barrier really between the decking area and the garden. Well, we want to open that up, leave some bits and pieces in, but just open it up to let some light through. There is a mesh fence along there at the moment. That's going to go, and we've obviously got to put some form of fencing along here to keep the woofs in. Yeah, so the actual marina we're at is called Riverside Island Marina, and it's just on the outskirts of the village of Isleham, or Isleham as some people call it. I'm not going to go into what's right or wrong. It's a 53-acre site. I think there's 112 Swedish style lodges around the site, and then you've got moorings for 100 boats. And
some are finger moorings.
Yeah, some are finger
garden.
moorings. Some are in the basin where we are on garden moorings, and some are riverside moorings. I'd love to take the drone up and get some shots, but because we're in the flight path of Lakenheath and Mildenhall, this is a no-fly zone. So what I'll do, I probably have even done that, as we've been speaking, put some images from Google Earth so you can see it. Yeah, I think the perimeter walk around the marina is a couple of kilometres.
Yes.
Which is a nice little walk.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can't believe how quick the time has gone since we've been here.
I know.
Yeah, the 1st of September, we're now in January of 2023.
Yeah.
And we've been out, like I say, this was going to be our base for winter. We've been out a couple of times. One of the trips was a planned trip, and I'd mentioned that in a video 2 or 3 videos back, was going to see the Ouse Valley Single Club. I'll put a link for them. I'd call them a skiffle type band, a comedic skiffle band.
Yeah.
At the 5 miles from anywhere pub. Well, that nearly didn't happen, did it?
No, it didn't.
This is why. Well, we're out there.
We are.
After
8 weeks. I think
we've been static 6, maybe 6 weeks. This sort of trip has been planned for a band we're going to see at a pub, and I mentioned that in a video a few weeks back. And then 3 days ago, the EA announced that 2 miles away from our marina, a tree had fell down and was obstructing passage. Then they changed it to passage completely blocked. I managed to speak to the EA people yesterday. They'd sent the team there to assess what tools they need, and I've been told there's a couple of boats managed to squeeze past, so hopefully we can get past. If not, I've got a 2 mile reverse. Now I think as I just clear this willow, we should be able to see the other tree that's blocking passage. Well, from here that looks pretty blocked. I maybe should have actually checked what boat passed yesterday.
What was it?
That big branch there just crunched through the crotch.
Really?
Right.
We did it.
We did it. There was one bit on the bank side we thought had actually torn through the crotch. I just put the camera down, went running through, but it hasn't. So
that would have been an expensive trip.
Yeah. So anybody following us, we've just made the hole a bit wider for you.
So we got down to the pub. There was no moorings. So what we did was we went through Upware Lock and went down to the Upware moorings, which are absolutely lovely.
Which is
moorings.
Down. You've seen us go down there before, where the loads are. Burwell Load and Reach
It's
Load.
really lovely down there, nice and quiet as well for the dogs. And it's a 5-minute walk to the pub, or as Mark would like to say, 10 minutes with Deb, because that's what he does say. But because of that little walk, with it raining, we didn't want to. It rained.
I think it rained from about 5 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And
but it was torrential.
We had some friends from the marina who'd managed to get there before us, and they'd berthed up outside the marina. So they outside the pub on the visit moorings outside the pub.
Yeah.
So they only had a 30-second walk in there, and I think we'd posted something on the Facebook group that if it wouldn't stop raining, we
We
wasn't
weren't
going to be
going.
going.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit.
We got dressed and we sat there and we sat there and we sat there and we sat there, and I went, right, you've got 10 minutes and I'm putting my jammies on.
Yeah, and that was a cut-off time, and literally at about the 8-minute mark,
It stopped raining.
Yeah. Saw the last of the sunset.
Yeah, and that was a good evening.
It was a good night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl who comes from West Beach, you might have trouble understanding her speech. Oh, she sounds just like the Tasmanian devil, and she gets a nosebleed above sea level on her first night.
And it's just a beautiful cruise back to the Marina.
Yeah.
Yeah, the River Great Ouse and the lark itself.
It
just
is a
nice,
wonderful,
deep water,
yeah.
nice open. There's not a lot of other boats about.
It is
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah,
It is.
just
I love the River Great Ouse.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, the River Great Ouse.
And all its what are they called? Subsidiaries?
Tributaries.
Tributaries. Yeah. I can never get it right. What is it called? Tributaries.
Yeah, so got lots of good stuff coming up in future videos. Obviously, stuff that's now happening here, and we've got to catch up with the 2 or 3 videos of our last cruise, and the one where we nearly rolled the narrowboat, if it is possible to roll a narrowboat. We nearly done it. Yeah, we got that one. Some not how to, but how I do. Yeah, I've got a taste test beer review to do, a comparison, which I'm looking forward to, and I was actually going to do that tonight, but
We've got cups
thought I'd have
of
a
tea.
black coffee.
Having a black coffee.
We're actually on a little bit of a health kick.
Yes, we are.
How long it will last? It don't normally last. If it goes to plan, next time you see us, we'll probably look like Jason and Kylie. I don't know. Bagsy looked like Kylie. That's probably being a little bit too ambitious.
Just a smidge. Yeah. No, but just a little bit of a health binge, because obviously leading up to Christmas and then Christmas and God knows what else, and it's just like
the 365 days leading up to Christmas. We've overindulged.
And it's got a little bit too much now. I've said that's it. We need to
watch this space.
So I think that's about it.
Don't want to bore you anymore. If you enjoyed this little video,
press the like button.
If you haven't already subscribed,
press the subscribe button.
If you want future notifications,
the bell icon,
and keep the comments coming.
And thank you so much for your support.
Everyone, viewers, people who comment.
Yes, thank you so
patrons,
much.
PayPal,
we really do appreciate
so
it.
much. And we'll see you all next time.
Bye.